The 2012 Florida State football season got off to a fast start last Saturday.
Fielded by Rashad Green. Stutter step Green. He's got daylight to the 30. He's to the 20. He's to the 15. 10. Put 6 on the board.
Welcome back inside Doak Campbell Stadium. I'm Ryan Pensy. Preparations continue for Saturday night 6 p.m. kickoff as the Florida State Seminoles take on the Savannah State Tigers. The big news this week, the loss of Brandon Jenkins, the All-American, going down against Murray State with a foot injury, and he will be lost for the season. Now it's time for somebody else to step up, but first the team had to deal with the loss of their All-American.
I was sad. I mean, I just couldn't believe it, because I felt like that could have been any one of the seniors, and they really hurt it bad. But as a team, we have to stay together, and we got to stay strong for Brandon. And we told him, all the DN said, if he needs us, we here for him. But I think I could be able to hold it down. But it's kind of sad how things end up happening, like him being his senior year. But that's my boy, and I'm here for him.
For his sake of what he was wanting to accomplish and the reasons he was wanting to accomplish them was all the right reasons. He's what's right about student athletes, and to have that happen, it's unfair. It's just unfair.
Brandon is a role model team. A lot of guys look up to Brandon. When I first came on my official visit, I was trying to find Brandon for an autograph and everything, but a lot of guys look up to him and everything, so he still be a leader, still a part of the team and family. So
it can often be difficult for a team ranked number 6 in the country not to take a team like Savannah State lightly. That's not the case, as E.J. Manuel talked about on Monday during his press conference. Every time he steps on the field, he has respect for his opponent.
I'm not going to disrespect Savannah State and say that. We still got to go out there and compete. Those guys want to come here and change. They just got embarrassed last week, So, they want to come here and do something about it, So, you still got to go out there and play it like it's a normal team. We're not going to look down upon them because they lost, by 84 or anything like that. You still got to go out there and play.
Just being consistent and continue to work on our technique and continue to perfect the scheme the coaches give us, and then we'll continue to have games where we had last week.
I think we got better by learning situations and things like that with technique, being more focused, catching the ball better and things like that. So we just improving day by day.
Now joined by Brandon Miller from Seminoles.com, and Brandon, you look at this game, and it's tough not to disrespect Savannah State. They lost 84-0 last week to Oklahoma State. What type of mindset do the Seminoles need to have coming into this game?
We talked to a lot of these guys. Talked to Coach Fisher, talked to E.J. Manuel, Devontae Freeman, Rashad Green, and kind of the same theme is that they're just playing this game. They're going to play it like they're playing in Oklahoma, like they're playing in Florida, like they're playing in Clemson. It doesn't matter who they're playing. And I think for them that means going out and executing and doing what they're supposed to do, game in and game out. And, is it going to be a blowout? Probably. But I don't think you'll see this team let up on the gas till the last part of the game, and that's how they should be. They should go out there and see how much they've improved from game 1 to game 2, and that's kind of where a lot of coaches can kind of see the advancement in their team and what they've learned from that first game, voting off their mistakes and going forward. So we'll see how they play, and they're going to do their thing out there on Saturday, and we'll just see what the score winds up at the end of the game.
Last week we saw a boatload of rushing touchdowns. We saw a player who had 4 sacks. Is it incomprehensible to think that we might be able to even beat those numbers this week?
I think you could see that unless these guys are out of the game by the second quarter. I mean, a guy like Bjorn Werner, how many sacks can he rack up? Savannah State's offensive line is very inexperienced, which is obviously not a good thing going against this D-line, even missing Brandon Jenkins. So, there could be some big numbers, but I think you can see some big numbers from some guys you might not expect from, some third-teamers, some guys who might not play the rest of the year just because of the way the schedule sets up. So, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Make sure you stay tuned to Seminoles.com throughout the game on Saturday. You can interact with the Seminoles.com crew up in the Best Buy social suite. And it's going to be a big game, Florida State and Savannah State. You don't want to miss another Saturday inside of Doak Campbell Stadium. Tickets are still available. You can get those right now at Seminoles.com/tickets. Seminoles.com/game day is your home for all of the information you will need on game day, including all of our social media feeds, pregame and postgame video, as well as our postgame release. It's a big game this weekend in Tallahassee, the second of 4 straight home games. You don't want to miss it. I'm Ryan Pensy for Seminoles.com. We'll see you on Saturday.